All right, guys, what's going on? So today we're going to go over my step-by-step guide to 30K a month with your short form brick and mortar content agency. Now, this is the exact system I use to grow my business to 30K a month. So stick with me. It's very detailed. So I want to make sure that I start, giving you guys more long form along with the short form content. That way it's more detailed for you so you can implement. But let's just jump right into it. But I'm telling you guys, this strategy works. It worked for me, and it's worked for other people. So, who is Julian? Okay, who am I? Well, my name is Julian, right? And I ran a content agency for a year, right? And my niche was real estate, right? And I took it from 0 to 30K a month. And I did that with just me, my wife, who was in charge of like sales and customer service, and then also with a few editors. That's how I did it, right? And I started off as a real estate videographer, right? That was how I made my transition. And I saw a need for short form before it was super popular like it is right now. So what I saw was like, okay, listing videos and listing photos don't have a high ROI. That's why they're so cheap, right? Like they help the realtor sell the home, sell the listing. It's their duty to the seller, to do as much marketing as possible, but it doesn't necessarily help them build their brand, right? And branding and lead gen is what businesses and realtors and entrepreneurs pay for the most. They want to make sure that they're spending money that they're getting an ROI. And then I also figured out that, okay, because I had one client who, this is how it all got started. She asked me to do short form for her. And then we shot like 16 videos and she only posted 6 of them, right? And because of that, I got really nervous and I said, okay, if she's not posting these, that means I'm not going to get paid. Because she could be like, oh, well, I have these videos left over. Let's move these to next month, so let's not film this month. That's money out of my pocket. So then I said, okay, what if I can control the output? What if I also post for her too? So I put the content that we made plus posting, right? That was the perfect synergy that we created. And from there, we scaled up to 30K a month instantly. Within our first week of implementing this strategy, I was able to have 10K in contract locked in, all right? So this is not going to tell you about posting necessarily or how to run a content agency. This is really going to show you how to start one, right? And how to acquire clients and what to offer, okay? So please pay attention, take notes because this could change your life and can change your business, right? And now what I do, right, is I help videographers like you do the exact same thing. So I went from doing it myself to now helping others do the same thing because I want to touch more people, right? I also want more work-life balance working from home. So that's why I decided to phase out of the agency portion of it. But I'm still adding value to the marketplace by teaching other people how to do it. And trust me, guys, like the system is so powerful that you can instantly start getting clients paying you multiple 4 figures. Like just look at this. So look at Sev, right? Within his first month working for me, this is not even his first month, his first 3 weeks, right? 6,200 a month, right? So times that by 4, because all of our contracts are for 4 months minimum. So 6,200 times 4. What math is that? That's over 24,000, right? Think about that. Within 3 weeks of working with me, right? Look at Matt here, $997 for 4 months. That's 4K locked in, right? Look at Casey. Casey's only 19 years old, man. Only 19 years old, and he's making 7K a month right now, right? 5,100 with me. He had a 2K client before that, but he's making 5,100 a month within the first month working with me. Times that by 4. Okay, he's making over 20 grand, right? And these contracts don't just last 4 months. That's just a start because once clients start to get, a taste of this, they don't want you to stop, right? So the system works. Look at Chitty right here, 1,500 a month package for 3 months. Miles right here. And Miles in particular, he was so nervous to charge higher prices, higher ticket offerings for his service. He was like, Julian, like my average listing and photo combination is like, like $450. I can't, why would someone pay me $3,000 for what I do now? Well, someone paid him, right? $3K within his first 2 weeks working with me. Crazy. Frankie too, $14.97 within his first month working with me. So this stuff works. What I'm about to teach you actually works, right? So please, please, please pay attention, because if you implement this, it'll change your business. So the first thing you want to do, right, is you want to choose a niche. This is very important, right? I only worked with realtors and loan officers. I was super clear on that. So choose a niche, right? Be super clear on who you serve and how you serve them, right? You don't want any type of confusion. If you have a niche, I know a lot of you guys are like, oh, I like doing this, this, and this, and all that. Listen, if you really want to scale up and get the results that you want, if you really want to make a lot of money, you have to be known for something. You have to specialize. So it's very important to pick a niche. I know if you're newer, it's okay to try different things to figure out what works, but I'm telling you, you have to choose a niche. The riches are in the niches, right? And messaging is everything, okay? Listen, don't make me niche slap you, all right? Pick a niche. The next thing you want to do, so step 2 is you want to create an offer. So the offer is everything, right? And what we're offering is short form video content that generates consistent leads for businesses in the most, so what we're offering is short form video content that generates consistent leads for businesses, right? This is the most lucrative offer right now. Hands down, most lucrative offer. Content is king. People are building multi-million-dollar brands off of content. People and it's really COVID sped this stuff up. TikTok sped it up. YouTube is like OG. People were so advanced on YouTube back in the day. Like they knew it's all about branding. It's all about, followership. Content is everything, right? And you want to put emphasis on consistent lead generation, consistent brand awareness, not so much on the videos, but it's all about what the videos can do for their business, because they don't care about videos per se. They care about what the videos can do for their business, right? So it's about turning, these brands into authority figures so they're liked and trusted by their ideal clients. That's the goal, right? So then we go to step 3, right? You want to optimize your Instagram for success. So Instagram is by far, the best platform for acquiring clients if you're a videographer. Why? Because if you're a videographer, you make videos, right? So you should be advanced at that. And plus the messaging, right? TikTok messaging is absolutely crap, right? YouTube Messenger is absolutely crap, right? Facebook messaging is good, but you can't show, what you do as much. You can't show, you don't have a profile where you can have all your videos next to each other that shows what you do. So that's why Instagram is the absolute best place for you to grow your business and to attract clients. So what you want to do is you want to create your niche statement. So here's how a niche statement goes. Excuse me. I help niche. Hold on. Sorry. Okay. I help niche do ideal income with unique mechanism, right? So here's an example. I help realtors and loan officers attract leads with short form videos, right? So you want to make sure that your statement attracts your niche, right? And shows them the ideal outcome that comes from the niche. So if you look at what I have here, right, it says built 6-figure agency, right? So that's my credibility, right? And it says I help real estate videographers scale to 10 to 30K a month, right? So that's my ideal outcome right there. And for this one, it's like I help realtors and loan officers attract leads with short form videos, right? Next, you want to have a call to actions. Okay, so this is super important so that when people message you, they know what to say to get your attention and you know what it's really about, right? So example right here is like DM me social to get started. Or like what I said, DM me 30K to learn more, right? So whenever I see someone send 30K in my DMs, I already know what it's about, right? It's about, oh, this person wants more information about how to make 10 to 30K as a real estate videographer. Super, 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 super simple. but extremely effective. Right, next, let's talk about pricing your offer. Now, this is very important, right? You don't want to charge too little. You don't want to charge too much. You want to charge the perfect amount that someone wouldn't mind paying you monthly for it, okay? And you have to be careful, because if you charge too much too fast, they're going to want to see an ROI as soon as possible, and you're not going to be good enough to get them the ROI, right? Or you could be, but it's safer to have it as a win-win for all parties involved, right? So don't price it too much, but don't price it too low either. But it's all about stacking, right? So if you stack a bunch of these offers together, that's how you get to 10K and 30K, right? And you want to optimize for monthly recurring revenue. That's the way you want to do it, right? So done are the days of one-off projects. I need my listing photos tomorrow. I need my, listing video done tomorrow. Like, no. Let's get these people on rotation. Let's get them paying us monthly, because that's the value that we now have for them, okay? And when you price, you always want to have at least 3 different options. You want a low tier, right? Which most people can afford, right? You want to have that option. That way they get into your ecosystem and you can upgrade them later if you want to, right? Next, you need a middle tier. Now this tier is perceived as more valuable, right? Most people will choose the middle tier, okay? And you want to give enough away that they feel like, okay, this is a great deal, right? But you don't want to give so much away. That's for the premium, right? So then premium is you give all the bells and whistles, right? And when you do this, you want to stack all your different skills, right? So, what I like to do is, like, for example, $15.97 for 12 videos a month, which includes content topics, content scripting, batch filming, batch editing, and social media management, right? That's just an example, okay? Now, like I said earlier, social media management is very important, but let's say you have a background in photography. You could throw photos in there, right? If you have specific skills that can benefit your client, throw that in there, right? And it's all about the LTV, the long-term value of the customer. So you don't want to, like I said, charge an absorbent amount. Charge what you're worth, right? So like my price right now starts at $3K a month, but that's because I worked my way up from that, right? Like my first price was $1,300, right? I was at $1,500 for a while. Now I'm at $3K for 12 videos, right? But I have so much data and so much proof and so much skills that I've developed, and case studies and testimonials that people trust me, right? But if I argue, I wouldn't start there. Start smaller, right? Do all you can to build your portfolio. If you have to do something for free, do it, right? Move quick, build that portfolio, get good at making these videos, because these videos can convert and turn, prospects into money for your clients, right? Like I have all of my clients, right? They've seen success in some type of way, right? Whether it's from getting a buyer lead or buyer sale, getting a seller, right? Like a listing, either growing their team, right? Speaking engagements, selling different products, right? It's all about building brand and being seen as that authority figure. So think long-term, okay? So this right here, this next part, step 5, this is where the money is really at, but we had to go over, the other steps first as the foundation, because you need to have that stuff ready when it comes to, okay, now how do I get clients, right? So what I did first for my business, right, with how I went from 0 to 10K in contract within 1 week, was I reached out to my current database. I reached out to my current clients. I reached out to my past clients, and I said, hey, I have this new offer. I think you may be a good fit for it. Are you down to hop on a call to see if you're a great fit? And because you already have a relationship with them, right? Because you've done good work for them, right? You produce great photos, you produce great videos. They trust you already, right? They trust you already. Why would you not talk to the people who you've been providing value for already, right? So that's how because I did so much good work with my listing videos and my photos. They're like, you know what, Julian? Sure, I'll hop on a call. You can do your presentation, right? They're like, and then they're like, wow, I actually love this. Let's do it. But I reached out to them first. And because of that, for me, growing this business was easy because I was super detailed and focused on getting results. I was results driven. I made sure that I was always learning, focused on getting better, right? Making sure that the content that I made for them resonated and that it converted, right? And that's why I had them for a long time, for the entire year that I did this. So before you do anything, reach out to your current database, okay? Now, the second method, right? This method is super powerful, right? And it works for every single industry, right? It's implementing a social funnel, right? And the social funnel is what got you to watch this video right now, right? So I'm going to walk you through how a social funnel works and why it's so powerful. So essentially, what a social funnel is you want to create organic content that solves the problems of your ideal client, right? So it's all about you building your personal brand and you becoming someone of authority. If you're someone who is a videographer, we're so used to being behind the camera, right? But now, you have to lead by example. You need to be trustworthy as well. And when you do that, people will start to believe in you and they'll start to trust you. So you need to create organic content that solves the problems of these clients. Any type of client, if you're a gym owner, if you work with brick and mortar businesses, if you work with real estate, if you work with, musical artists, right? Like, bro, whatever problems your ideal client has, make videos that solves those problems, right? And then you become the solution for them. That's the key, right? And then next, you want to run targeted ads with your organic content. So the organic content that you make is going to be so packed with value, right? You don't want to be salesy. You don't want to have like a cheesy ad. Like, no, you want to lead with value. So once you've created this content, now it's time to run ads targeting your ideal clients, right? Game changer. Like, and legit, all you do, you just say, hey, if this video was valuable, follow me and go through my past content. Boom. And then what do? They follow you and go through your past content. It's an easy ask. And what you get out of that, right, is you get someone who trusts you. Like, they're consuming you. The more they consume you, the more they trust you and the more they want to work with you, right? And then from there, you continue to nurture them, right? You nurture them with both short form and long form. So for example, on my page, it's all short form, but like this video, for example, it's at 18 minutes right now, right? That's long form. The more someone consumes what you do, the more they trust you and the more likely they are to buy from you, right? And then the next step is you want to start authentic conversations with every new follower, right? Or anyone who engages with your posts to see how you can help them, right? So you send them a DM like, hey, thanks for the follow. Are you a real estate videographer, right? Are you a music video videographer? Are you, a travel videographer, right? Like, or it's like, okay, oh, are you a realtor, right? Are you a restaurant owner, right? Start conversations with them and then say, hey, so what got you to follow me, right? Oh, I really like your tips and stuff. Oh, okay, well, how's your restaurant doing? Oh, it's doing pretty good. Oh, are you hitting these numbers? Are you getting your ideal outcome? Okay, I've noticed you haven't implemented videos. Why haven't you done that? Well, I've tried it before, but it never worked for me. Okay, well, it definitely works, right? Like, you talk to them, like you say, well, hey, like, I feel like I can help you. Like, I've worked with other restaurant owners, right? And I've created videos that have helped them get business. Would you be interested in hopping on a call so I could tell you exactly how I do it, right? No pressure for you. I just want to, go over how I can help you. Easy, right? And then, and during that point, you book a sales call with them. You send over a Calendly link and you book the sales call, right? This social funnel works so well, right? It works so well. And I know this because it's working for me, right? So it took me like let's say like 6 months, 6 to 8 months, right? To get to 20K a month, and then like 9 months to get to 30K a month, right? Yeah, I said like 9 months to get to 30K a month, right? But for my coaching, right? Because I didn't implement the social funnel when I started my agency, right? Like as you grow, you learn new things, right? So I was doing just word of mouth and referral, right? I built it like that. But if I were to start it today, I would use the social funnel, right? And here's why. Since I launched my coaching program, right? My first month, I hit 20K because of the social funnel. My first month launching my coaching program, I hit 20K, right? My second month, I hit 20K, right? All because I made videos, right, that solve the problems of my ideal client. And a lot of you watching this video right now, right, you've all messaged me and said, oh, wow, you know, you said something that resonated with me. Your videos, I was just thinking this, like, it's so crazy. I was just thinking this, and then your video popped up, right? That's not by mistake. It's because I was solving problems that I had because I'm a real estate videographer, right? So that's my unique point right there. Like I was pulling from my unique experience, but the thing is our experiences aren't that unique, right? We all have things in common when we're in these industries together. So if you can pull from your experiences to create content or even, you know, problems that you see that your clients are having, talk about those problems and then solve them. And then when your client sees those videos and they consume it, they're going to be like, wow, this person understands me. This person knows my struggle, right? And that's how you get a client, right? You continue to nurture them over time with that in-depth content that solves their problems. I'm telling you, if you can do that, you will make a lot of money. But you have to do things in a specific order, right? Don't jump the gun, right? Don't jump straight to the funnel and you don't even know how to price your offer, right? Make sure you price your offer. Make sure you chose your niche, right? Make sure you optimize your profile so that when you get to this point, it's just straight up for you guys. It's just straight up, right? So bonus, right? I'll have the link below for you to book a free strategy call with me. But here's the catch, right? It's only for people who are serious about scaling their content businesses. Like I've been on a lot of calls with people, and I'll be frank, some people wasted my time because they weren't ready, right? And I don't like wasting my time, just like I know you don't like wasting your time. So please only reach out to me if you're serious, not if you're just starting. I'm sorry, if you're just starting, I can't help you, right? I can't. Like I'm only here at this point to help people who have some type of momentum. Like if you have past clients, if you have current clients, I can 100% help you scale. So you need to be making a minimum of 5K a month to qualify to work with me. Like I'm getting very, very serious about that because those are the people I can produce the best results for. And I don't want my energy to be drained helping people who aren't at that right point yet. So I will continue to make, you know, these videos for people who are just starting because of course you can benefit, but I just can't help you at that point, right? I can only help people who have skin in the game, right? And I'm only accepting 15 more students on one-on-one coaching, right? Like I have 15 currently. It took me 2 months to get there, right? So over the next 1 to 2 months, I should have the next 15, right? And at that point, I'm closing it up. I'm closing it up because I don't want to be maxed out. I want to make sure that I have the energy to give good quality coaching to whoever I work with because they deserve that, right? So if you want to work with me, DM me Dreamers on IG. So DM me Dreamers just like right here in all caps on Instagram at Manifest Wallace if interested. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Drop a comment if you want me to make more like this. I really enjoyed this, you know. It's much different than what I'm used to, but I enjoyed it. It's the first of many. But yeah, thank you, and please subscribe. Talk to you soon.